Ladies and gentlemen, we are back in business. This past month, the Guardians have been
Guardian.
We've all been guarding. We've all been protecting all of Nashville. So we've all been busy, but we are back in action. Back in action.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Has anybody told Zion Williamson to eat a salad? Maybe get some zucchini or some shit.
He needs to not eat anything.
Who was it? Was it Kendrick Perkins that said something like way before the season? Said something about it, just like, man, y'all gotta watch his weight. And everybody's like, nah, he'll be fine. And then, yeah, now it comes full circle now.
Yeah, they're saying that he might not get an extension on his contract because of. They're saying, I mean, it's all speculation, but they're saying yesterday, like the analysts and crew, people that played in the game because they know how it goes. They're saying because of how big he is and it's a foot injury and it's not healing properly and he's gaining weight, he's probably out for the rest of the season. That's what they're saying. Obviously, they're thinking worst case scenario. And because of that, they don't think that he'll get an extension on his rookie contract because of him not being disciplined enough to not just sit there and gain a ton of weight. So
you think he's pulling a James Harden trying to get out of the Pelicans?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Stephen A made that point, and it made sense. He's like, because he was saying that he thinks Zion wants to play ball, but he isn't one of those guys that come out and say he wants a trade. So kind of do something like that's too much though. That seems like too much for Zion. I think he's just young and doesn't understand like, hey, like being in shape is gonna help me recover faster. I don't think he understands like the taking care of your body to the point he needs to. So I think it's just bad timing. But I don't know, because this isn't the first time that people have said that he wanted out, even though he said he did it. But then like his family members don't want him to play, and then I was like, okay, just because your family doesn't want you to play there doesn't mean that he's saying he doesn't want to play there. It's tough. But he needs to lose some weight.
He needs to eat salad, get on keto or some shit.
He needs to download my app. I might send him a direct link on Instagram.
There's a shameless plug. We love it.
Whatever I can do to help, you know what I'm saying? Then he might shout your boy out. And then next thing you know, we in. We are in. Well, what you been up to, Mitch?
Man. Just working, man. That's all I do. I just work and eat and go to bed. That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much everybody nowadays.
Yeah.
That's our age. What you doing, bro? I just got off of work. What you gonna do? Go home and chill and sleep.
Pretty much.
Gabby, you still working out at the YMCA?
Yeah. Still go there. Dude, I've been trying to look for a basketball league and stuff, but just hard.
Yeah,
especially trying to play like during the weekdays and everything, like getting off at 5. It gets pitch black at like 4:30 now. So I don't know.
I'd be down to do one if we could find one that was in Franklin, man, and we weren't playing a bunch of gods.
Yeah,
we could just get like, we need to be in like a men's league with like 35 to 40-year-olds.
Why don't y'all just play pickup regularly?
That's hard, man.
I feel like playing in a league would be harder. An organized league, that seems like
you never know what you're walking into when you start trying to do pickup, man.
I know, but
you might walk into that gym and wait 3 hours to play one game.
Well, I get that. I'm talking about in terms of convenience, because when if you're just gonna play pickup, you can go whenever. You know what I'm saying? With the league, you got to work around your schedule. There might be games you have to miss. Pickup, whenever you got time to go, you can just go. And then what I did—
That's not the case. There's some days that people go up there, that especially at UAW, Kalonji always got it booked all the way to 8.
That's what you figure that out though, because I had that same problem here. On Wednesdays, it's a shit show, bro. You're like on Wednesdays. If you don't win on Wednesdays, you get maybe 1 or 2 games in 3 hours. I get what you're saying, but I figured out that Tuesday and Friday, there's not that many people up there. So that's the days I go up there.
But my thing too is that where I live, the Franklin Red doesn't do full court anymore because people can't control themselves and stuff. So like I have to drive all the way out to Spring Hill just to even hoop. Like that's a
Did
given.
they permanently shut down full court in Franklin?
They didn't shut it down full like permanently. They have it open during like working hours.
Like during the day?
So, yeah. So it's just like I just gotta miss it. So it
Shit.
sucks,
You
but
might do
it
some shit on
is.
the weekend, man.
That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know if UAW does things on the weekend. Like some people say it's hit or miss. Like I don't know.
But Calvin, what I'm saying is you're from Franklin. Y'all know people in Franklin. Get it going. Figure it out.
That he's making it sound way easier than it is.
No, but no,
He
I
is.
get what
He
you're
does that a
saying.
lot.
I know, no. But remember, when I came in town for Hellas, what did I do? I figured it out. Y'all showed up, Rashawn and Hunter and them showed. Like I figured it out because, well, one, I was gonna go hoop regardless. I was just letting people know I'm gonna be up there, and we had a good turnout. But what I'm
that's the
saying
thing.
is, I feel like
It's everybody lives in Spring Hill. Everybody I know in Franklin is not going to travel all the way to Spring Hill to hoop.
But all right, well, still, what I'm saying is that seems like a better option than joining a organized league with an intense work schedule. That's all I'm saying.
I mean,
Because then you're going to be probably missing half the games. You're not going to be able to go to practice for real unless it's late.
usually they don't even do practice, but usually they have like each week have like a set day when you play. So that's why it worked better for me.
Like it
It's
doesn't move.
Yeah, it doesn't
No.
move.
Oh, then yeah. If you luck out, because I tried that with intramural my second or third year, and it's like I can only hoop like Saturday at this time. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get that slot, then it's like I can't play type thing.
Yeah, I feel that.
I guess, but
Calvin, what's a day in the life of you look like? What time you waking up? What time you getting home from work?
Get up around
you
like
don't know.
5:30, 6. Get to the office at the latest at 7:05. Have my little lunch hour break or whatever. Come back around 1. Finish up the rest of the day. Leave the office around like 5. And then go to the second job whenever they schedule me. So that's pretty much my day.
We could do the UAWs in the morning.
And where? Like weekday mornings?
Yeah.
Shit. That's gonna be a drop. Hey bro, you gotta think about it. You gotta
what
think
time you
about
gotta
it.
be what time you gotta be at work?
7:45 at the latest.
Oh, there's no way.
That's pushing it.
There's no way.
Like, because you gotta think about it.
If you worked in Spring Hill, you probably could. But,
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But it's just like the fact I gotta drive all the way out there, drive back, shower.
well, no, you'd have to bring your shit to the gym and shower there. You'd have to
shower.
Even if you did that, though, I still don't think that's.
But I
that's
still would be pushing
realistic.
it even if I did that.
Yeah.
So
You're only driving to Franklin. You're right by the highway at the UAW.
No. But think about it.
But that's the thing, though. Morgan, obviously, Morgan works with me. She said that she has to leave the house at the latest by 7. She's like, if you leave anytime past 7, that interstate is back up.
Rush hour. It's primetime rush hour.
Yeah.
Man,
Man, you can.
I leave the house about 6:20. You feel me?
Damn.
Yeah, nobody's running that early in the morning either. So
they used to on Friday.
They are?
No, they are. Yeah, they run Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
At 5 in the morning?
They play to 12, and then it's as soon as one game ends, the next game starts.
Hey, Friday,
and there ain't no bullshit in it.
Friday I'll be down because I can work from home, so hoop, get done, straight back to the crib, hop on the WebEx. You know what I'm saying? So.
Y'all don't use Microsoft Teams, Calvin?
Nah.
Teams is where
now we do. Now we do. They discontinue WebEx and everything, so everything's Teams now. But in the past, we used to use WebEx, all that stuff. So
Teams is where it's at.
Teams is where it's at. That's how we really do all of our interviews and everything now, because WebEx just wasn't cutting it for some folks. So you got a Microsoft computer, you be straight.
Yeah, WebEx would be bullshitting all the time, actually.
Bro, it's all the Cisco networks and everything, man. They're just so hard being compatible with Windows operating systems. I don't know why, but it's always a headache.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, Calvin, you're gonna be out of town that week, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Mitch, Calvin ducking this work, bro.
I'm not
Where
ducking.
you going?
Going up to Michigan.
Uh,
I ain't ducking nothing. That was really
what do you want to
unexpected.
go to Michigan for? It's going to be like negative 20 degrees up there.
That's exactly why I'm going up there. To see some
It's got to
snow.
be 70 next week here.
To see some
Yeah.
exactly.
Nashville be cold enough, shit.
Yo, I got a question. Mitch obviously finds you in Texas, but were y'all affected like by that storm and everything?
I didn't wake up once from it, man.
Dude, I woke up.
Apparently people were, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some people around the neighborhoods across the street from me, their houses was kind of messed up, laughing and everything. Supposedly down like by like West Haven, a car flipped over. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I heard. But obviously, Finis, I know you in Texas, but I didn't know if your parents' house was like got any effects or anything like that, or
Not that I know of.
shit.
They don't tell me shit though. I could fly in next week and it just be gone.
What the house at, Mom? You didn't tell me?
Right.
Sorry.
I'm kind of tripping right now. I'm trying to figure out if I stepped outside this house for the past 2 days. I don't know that I've left this house since I got home from work on Friday.
You living life, huh?
You just chilling. You just you're chilling, man. You're the best. That's the best thing. When you're just chilling and you don't leave the house and you think like 2 days go by, you like, man, I haven't left the house, man. I've been big chilling, not worrying about nothing.
Well, I made the commitment this weekend that I wasn't going to do anything. I was going to do nothing this weekend, and I did that.
So what you doing this weekend? Coming weekend, man.
It's the first weekend that I made that I decided that I wasn't going to do anything. It's kind of relaxed.
That's what I'm saying. Chill out.
Watched some UFC fights last night. You watched those finals?
Bro, I watched the early prelims. I didn't watch the main card.
Bro,
Dustin got his neck taken.
I saw. Well, I heard.
Bro, Mitch, check this out. So I was watching it with Hunter, right?
Mm.
Hunter's wife's dad was over too. We were talking about the Amanda Nunes fight. We were like, man, what happened if we put some money on it? And it was like while they were walking out, I literally had DraftKings pulled up. I was like, bro, I'm about to put some money down on this. And I looked at the payout. I'm like, if she loses, I obviously lose the money. But if I hit, it's a big ass payout. Started teeter-tottering and everything. Just couldn't do it. Tell me why she gets dude. Me and Steve, like his Hunter's Lauren's dad's name is Steve. I looked at Steve after the fight. I'm like, bro, we could have made some serious money.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's things like that kill me. It's just like, how do I miss out on that? Like, should have with my gut feeling, but oh well.
Man, Nunez, man. I thought she was absolutely gonna bury her. I guess everybody thought that she was gonna bury her.
Well, my thing is,
that shit was crazy.
She knocked her down 2 times. I'm surprised by the second time she just didn't get on top, just full mount and just go at it. But I guess she just wanted the stand-up game, but that kind of came back and bit her. So
no, it definitely came back and bit her.
Sheesh. But I got a question though. Who's gonna face what's his name now? What's his name? Huh?
About Charles or Sugar?
Charles. No, Sugar, like I think he might have to. Somebody said he wants to go up against Peter Yan. I'm like, bro, no, that he's not ready for that yet.
Mm-mm.
He's not ready for that. There's a few people in front of him that I don't think he's even ready for just yet. But
Sugar does be knocking people the fuck out though.
Yeah, that dude, he don't play at all. I'm slowly becoming a fan, even though I wasn't sure at first. So I was like, I don't know about this guy.
Nah, I'm a fan.
He's a goofy looking motherfucker.
Yeah.
Huh?
But he got hands though.
I saw his interview and I was like, okay, I can get with it. And then bro, I don't know. Because what's his name? Justin Gaethje is up next, isn't he? Is that his name?
I think so.
No,
I think he's third. I think he's third in that weight class. I think
is it the same one?
What you mean? Well,
not Sean O'Malley.
No, Gaethje.
Gaethje's in Dustin Poirier's weight class.
Yeah, I'm talking about Charles and Poirier, that weight division, was it bantamweight?
No, it's lightweight.
Not bantamweight, lightweight.
Lightweight.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the same. Gaethje's in that same weight class, right?
Yeah.
Shit. Because I'm saying, all right, Poirier lost. Poirier beat McGregor, which that wasn't really a title fight, but well, I guess it was a defense. But anyway, Conor got beat. Then Poirier gets beat by Charles. But McGregor beat
Gaethje's third right now, so he has to be up next.
Yeah, because who was second?
Dustin. But dude, this is the thing though. This guy named Islam, that dude that Khabib's been training and everything, he's nice too.
The little miniature Khabib.
Yeah, he's nice.
He looks like Khabib too.
Isn't that his cousin or something like that? Isn't that his cousin or something like that?
I think they might be somewhat of family members. Somewhat, maybe. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. But no, you got him. I honestly think that he should get a fight over Justin just because he hasn't been doing nothing. And obviously you got Michael Chandler, but I don't know about that dude.
So Poirier's 1, Gaethje's 2, and McGregor's 9th.
McGregor's ranked?
Yeah, he's 9th. I don't know. I want a McGregor comeback low key, but
did y'all see that picture of him?
What?
How much weight he's put on?
I mean, he broke his leg. Ah! I almost had a stroke.
What the hell?
I had to join from my Mac, boys. My bad. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
But yeah, man, he broke his leg, so he's gonna put on some weight, and I'm sure he's gonna get back in shape once he figures out.
No, I'm saying like muscle.
Oh, he's swole.
Yeah,
no, I haven't seen anything.
I'm gonna send it to you right now, man.
Is he still in the lightweight class? I mean, I guess
with all that weight he's put on, man. I don't know.
He's gonna cut for his fight regardless. He might be putting on muscle just to put on muscle and then cut later. Oh, you sent it through the thing?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
That's not Conor McGregor, bro.
That's what they said. I've seen multiple
pictures.
Bro,
no way.
I've seen it.
That dude is he's huge, bro.
You gotta think about it too. The way that they come in is not like the way that they walk around.
Yeah, it's not their natural weight. But still, what's lightweight? What is that? 185? 160? What is it? 170? I don't know what the weight shit is.
I think it's 170, maybe. Because once you get to 185, I think that's like light heavyweight, I think.
Lightweight is 145 to 155.
Oh,
is this right? This doesn't seem right. Yeah. Good Lord. There's a ton of weight classes. So yeah, but still. So what do you think he walks around naturally at? 180?
Probably. I always assume that they're like 30 pounds heavier than their weighing weight.
30 pounds. It sounds exhausting. That's tough because he looks every bit of 205 in this picture. I guess. he whatever he is, I hope he passes a drug test.
Yeah.
What about that heavyweight guy that knocked dude out in the prelims?
You talking about no, that's not the one.
I didn't get to watch the prelims. I just got to watch the main.
You talking about Bam Bam?
Yeah.
Oh, the dude that be drinking beer out of the shoe?
Yeah.
That dude.
That was funny. I saw the linebacker from Bama fought
Greg Hardy.
Is that his name?
Greg Hardy played for the Panthers, I think. I don't know what school he went to.
Well, I don't know if this dude played pro. No. This dude didn't. No, this dude is fresh out of college. He didn't go pro in football. Damn, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he got fucking he got beat by armbar submission by this dude that's like apparently a master grappler. He like fight before he broke a dude's arm, and they showed it. Oh my gosh, bro! He broke it so smooth. Like he had the armbar, and he just goes, "Hey!" He like flinches, dude arm just. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hold on, the dude that submitted him? When the dude submitted him, was it a black dude that like tapped or whatever?
I mean, yeah.
No, dude. Like, do you remember? Because I feel
he's not dark skinned. He's like light skinned, so he's not like dark, but he's black.
I'm thinking of somebody different. There was like a few like fights before. Before that one last night that some dude put this dude in an armbar and it popped out and it was nasty. I don't know if that was the same one you're talking about, but
how do you find the card for the early prelims? Because they're talking about the dude that he fought. He was on like a win streak or some shit, and he played at Bama. He's like a 2-time national champ, whatever. Oh my god, I don't know what these names are. I don't know, man.
Hold on, I got you right here. If I can find it.
These are pictures of them because I don't know their names. It's Andres. That's his last name, right? Yeah. Andre Muniz. Is this him? Yes, found it. His name is Eric Andres. Anders. God damn it. Eric Anders. That's what it was, bro. It was a good fight.
Yeah, linebacker at Alabama. Yep.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
Dude's huge. He's like 180
watches
though.
His fights.
You said what?
You think Saban watches his fights?
Probably not. not on a Saturday.
God, man. Sean O'Malley, that Cody Garbrandt fight was good. Jeff Neal, that one was
Yeah, that one was boring, bro.
Yeah,
that there's a chick fight. I forget their names. It was so boring because it was straight grappling the whole time. I forget who it was, but she was boring as hell.
It might have been the first one that opened up.
It was probably the early prelims, to be honest. Yeah, looks like Aaron Blanchfield and then Miranda Maverick.
Yeah. It was that one.
Yeah. I saw a little highlights over it. Wasn't nothing.
Yeah, it was boring. I like my favorite fights are the females when they are just out there boxing, bro. Just throwing hands. Oh, those are my favorite fights to watch.
Mitch, what was it? That one girl fight where they all they went the distance and both of their faces were fucked up. Wasn't it like I forgot? It was like
Cyborg?
No, man. This was some girl with the last name. It's like she has like a Polish last name. I forgot what it is. She always has it in the braid. Like she always has her hair like tied back in braid, like ponytails or whatever, pigtails or whatever. I forgot what it is. Once I think of it, you're gonna remember it because it was one of the best like women's fight like of the century. They said.
All right. Well, while you're thinking of that, I want to make a shout out to my boy T. He got married. Me and Calvin was at the wedding. It was crazy. It was lit. First wedding I've ever been in. So much fun, bro. I wish you could have stayed at the hotel, bro.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
No, that was a good dude. That venue was really, really nice.
Yeah,
everything ran perfectly, man. The little place where we hung out before the wedding was nice. It was overall.
Yeah. Okay,
give it a 12 out of 10. 12 out of 10, T.
Yeah, bro. It was fun. The little badass kids didn't mess it up during the wedding because at the rehearsal, I was like, oh no. This is not gonna work.
my thing was the little girl that was coming down in like the little cart and she started crying. I said, please do not let that happen.
I know. But it was pretty smooth, man.
Nice wedding and everything.
It's crazy. I'm gonna Oh, you'll be out of town. Never mind. I was about to say because I'm going to T's crib to see what his crib look like when I get there.
Oh, is he still? He lives up. He's actually like getting an actual place, right? Like an actual
Yeah,
house.
he already has it. It's an apartment. Well, it's an apartment.
Oh, okay. I thought he already had like the house and everything that he kind of told us about. So
No, I think they waiting for a house.
smart move. But nah, man, that wedding was fun, man. Food was.
Oh yeah,
They have for food.
shit. The fried chicken, mac and cheese.
So basically soul food.
Yeah, it was good. Even the rehearsal dinner though, that lasagna and the bread, that was fire.
I took me like 2 to go plates.
That
sure.
cake, bro.
See, I'm not a cake guy like that, but that cake was good.
That cake was so good. Fantastic.
Sheesh. All right. I got a question for y'all. How do y'all feel about this whole like
January 1st?
Huh?
Continue.
No, how do y'all feel about this like new league this new rule change and everything where like offensive players obviously can't stick up their legs and everything, changing the game? I know y'all been probably hearing about like, players saying, "Oh, it's just not the same anymore." What's y'all's thought process on that?
Good, bro. That shit's so stupid. I hate that shit, bro. You tell me on a pump fake, an offensive player can initiate the contact, but it's a defensive foul, bro. Get out of here with that bullshit. No.
Yeah,
I think
feel that.
I
feel like
better.
if you pump fake and they jump into you and you jump straight up without leaning forward, that's a foul.
Yeah.
That's a foul. But like that get in front of the defender and closing them off and everything, and then they push you. No, that's Trae Young's a master at that.
I hate that shit.
What you think?
I don't know. Some of it I agree with. Some of it I agree with. Some of it I don't. I think I think you're taught from the time that you're a child playing basketball not to jump. Stay on your feet. Don't jump. And I think that you should punish people for jumping to an extent.
Yeah, to an extent. But my thing is, if you jump, and first of all, if you're jumping and you're not, let's say if it's a pump fake and you jump, and if they don't do anything, you wouldn't hit them. It's different because then it's like you pump fake. I've seen like this is maybe last year. I saw somebody pump fake. Defender went up, and then the offensive guy started to lean hard. Literally, the defender is this in midair to avoid the shoulder of the pump fake. He did all of this. The shooter barely got contact from it because I was doing the way it's played. Barely got caught off the foul, shooting free throws. I was like, bro. He literally
he tried
mid-air, bro, to avoid contact. If you're trying to, how can, bro? What? Come on now.
Yo, what's that thing you said that you said something in the group message, Lillard and Ben Simmons trade or something like that?
Oh, Kyrie.
Where'd you hear that from?
It was from the crew with Stephen A, Jalen Rose. That bald black guy, I forget his name.
Michael Wilbon.
Yeah, and then the white guy that's always with that crew.
Mike Greenberg.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Mitch. I hear you.
Mitch knows his reporters.
I hear you. So now they were saying that there's this new rule about trading, whatever. That's not the point. They were saying the point is that the 76ers are making a push to trade Simmons. At first, they're like, oh, we might wait out and see. We don't know. We'll just entertain it. Now they're legit trying to trade Ben Simmons. So they were saying the best trade, the cleanest trade is Simmons for Kyrie. A one-person trade, each team. They're trading the same positions, and each team is getting what they need to fill that position. Because we know that with the problem with KD and Harden is with Kyrie, you got three strong ball dominant guys that need to score. Well, if you have Ben Simmons, it's not going to affect KD and Harden's play because Simmons is going to just distribute the ball and then he's going to give you a boost on defense. And a guy that's just going to slash and it can also get you rebounds. It's not going to affect KD and Harden taking shots away because we know Simmons is not going to take shots. Then you go to the 76ers. They need a scoring point guard, that can also distribute the ball at the same time. So they're saying it makes the most sense for both teams. And with the whole vaccine thing, Kyrie would be eligible to play in Philly. He could play in Philly. And as a visiting player in New York, he could still play in Brooklyn because he's a visiting player. He's not a home player, so he could actually be able to play immediately. So that's what they were saying, and I was like, that makes all the sense in the world. So
I think Ben Simmons takes the ball out of James Harden's hands too much. I don't think James Harden's capable of playing off ball.
I don't think he needs to, but you don't have to have you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh. I don't think you have to have Harden play off the ball the majority of the time. Now, every now and then, yeah, but Simmons doesn't have to bring the ball up the court.
Then what purpose are you using Simmons for on offense?
Transition, and the biggest thing for the Nets defense. Let's not forget, this man's a fantastic defender. He's an elite defender. You say what you want about his offense, free throws, whatever. He's an elite defender.
I would agree with you on that, especially at the point guard position. He's 6'10". He can switch off on anybody. So like, I mean, I see that. My only thing is just the offensive piece of it, like how effective will he be in that
again, you don't need him. You don't need him to be effective if you're going to have Harden and KD do all the heavy lifting to begin with.
So you're just going to use him as like just like a guy to get trash buckets or whatever, just get rebounds, putbacks,
offensive rebounds, pick and roll on screens. You can do the pick and roll game with him, and then you still have him. Trent, he's a phenomenal player in transition. He's going to get to the bucket. We know he likes to get in the paint, so you still have a guy that can slash, get to the paint, and do damage in the paint. But then when it comes to the perimeter game, it's not gonna. I don't think it affects Harden and KD on the perimeter.
I think if they're looking for like a run and gun, like, yeah, that will totally work. Because once he gets out in the open floor, like, it's pretty much done. Nobody's stopping him.
Solid.
But I think they're going to have to start making adjustments and stuff, like when teams find out how to slow them down in transition, where they play half-court ball, So,
but at the same time, at trading for him, I don't think it hurts them because they desperately need a point guard. Even though they're doing well, they need a point guard. Mm-hmm. And they need a point guard that can play defense.
I think too. And plus Steve Nash is a head coach. Like he's the head coach.
He figured it out.
I feel like with him, obviously, Ben Simmons said he's going through like some mental toughness stuff like that. And I think Steve Nash might be the perfect guy for him, to get him out of that slump and everything like that.
Yeah.
Don't what I'm saying? Just given his background. Train KD basically was what's it called? I forgot what he was with the Warriors, but he basically
player development coach.
Yeah, player development coach and everything. So I mean, it makes sense to me. If Ben really wants to get back to himself and everything, I'll be like, yeah, I'm on board, make it happen. So
I just don't think that you got to assume that Ben Simmons wants to have zero offensive productivity at all.
Well, I'm sure
that you got to expect that Ben Simmons wants to play like Draymond Green.
I don't know if he'll be reduced to that level
and have Draymond Green would have the ball more in that offense than Ben Simmons would. So maybe. he has to be less productive on offense than Draymond. I mean, what the fuck do you use it for?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
You're just gonna use him as a 6'10" point guard that can screen?
No, okay. First of all, let's stop pretending that he has zero offensive ability. Let's stop pretending he has zero.
I'm not pretending that, but I'm saying that James Harden is going to be more important to get going offensively than Ben Simmons.
Simmons wasn't even the second option with Philly. So what are we talking about? He was the third option with Philly, behind Tobias Harris and Joel Embiid.
But he ran the offense ran through him.
Not all the time. Most of it ran through Joel.
He was the one bringing the ball up the court. He was the one facilitating.
Okay, bringing the ball up the court. Bro, basketball nowadays, just because you bring the ball past half court doesn't mean that the balls ran through you. Come on now. We know. Come on. It's a new age of basketball. You bring the ball up the court, and as soon as you get to half court, you're passing it.
I mean, he's the one that's initiating the offense.
Okay. That doesn't mean,
Mitch,
that doesn't mean he's got to be the guy to score every bucket.
In every like play, usually how I look at it is usually the second pass is who the offense is going to run through, because they're seeing, oh, I got that option. I might have this option. I might have that option for a third option. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, just because somebody – I know what you're saying. Like, usually I would think the point guard brings up the ball and initiates it, is run through him. But most of the time that I've seen is usually that second or third pass when it's really ran through. But no, I know what you're saying, though. I feel like it's split. It's ran through him and Joel, depending on, what options they have out of it. So
yeah, I mean,
I don't think a situation like that for him would be good. I think it helps Brooklyn and it helps Sixers. I think it's a win-win regardless. But Mitch, if you don't want to play him, you don't have to play him.
Mitch, you basically answered my question. Is basically like I said 2 seconds ago, how is he going to be in the half court? Because, like I said, transition, he's good. Like, he'll get out and run and get, like, his little dunks and passes or whatever. But it's just that half court, man. Is just.
Bro, he's not a bad half. Why are we acting like Ben Simmons wasn't an all-star last year? Okay, let's ignore the player. Let's ignore his last 2 games of the season, right? Let's ignore that. My man was an all-star. He averaged 15, 16 points a game.
But I'm saying,
come on now. Let's give him a little more credit than that. He's a slasher. He's going to get to the basket and score in the paint. He has offensive ability. Come on now. In the half court.
But dude, you got to think about that. He's going to a new team that's
you don't think he can figure it out? Just because you're going to a new team doesn't mean you're going to be ass. He has Steve Nash, a great basketball mind. I'm not going to say a great basketball coach yet, but a great basketball mind is Steve Nash. He's playing with Harden, who has a great basketball IQ. KD, one of the greatest scorers. You don't think he can figure out his role with a new team for half a year?
But what is his role going to be with that new team?
They'll figure it out as a team. He doesn't have to figure it out day one, is my point. It doesn't have to happen overnight.
Finis, why didn't he work with the Sixers?
Because he didn't want to be there.
No, why didn't he work with the Sixers, though?
Because he didn't want to be there.
He's been there for like 6 years. Why didn't he
want to be there?
So he just –
No, I think they kind of got tired of him because they literally said – he said every offseason he's going to work on his shooting. No,
never.
Well, even with that, Calvin, that's because they needed him to shoot.
But my thing
is, they don't need that.
If you are a superstar of the team and they're coming to you saying, "Hey, we need you to do this during the offseason,"
let's dial it back a little bit.
Of the team behind Joel, him and Joel, yes, the 2 superstars of the team, yes.
All-star, I'll give him all-star. Superstar, that's
whatever. You know
what
I mean. But anyways, like I was saying, it's just. I mean, dude, they probably got frustrated with him. I don't think he was taking it as seriously as they wanted him to. So,
all right, and if he does that with the Nets, he gets thrown out of the NBA. It is what it is. But all I'm saying is this trade puts Kyrie in a better place to do better, and it puts Ben Simmons in a better place to do better. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to work out and be great. But I'm just saying it's a better fit if all goes according to plan. That's all I'm saying.
I think the reason they didn't work out with the Sixers is because Joel Embiid needed to hit the ball in his hands as much as Ben Simmons needed the ball in his. That makes sense. You had 2 ball-dominant players on the same team.
Yeah, but we say that with every team, though, with 2 ball-dominant players playing with each other. Because people said the same shit with people were saying the same shit last year with Harden and KD.
And what happened?
What do you mean what happened? They had a fantastic season.
I mean, they got hurt, but KD still put on.
Yeah.
They had a fantastic season.
Didn't James Harden in the elimination game play 49 minutes with like 3 points or some shit?
On one hamstring? Like a G? Come on now. We know he was playing with one hamstring. He came back because they needed him to play because Kyrie got hurt. My man had one hamstring, went out there and played hard. Let's not do that, bro.
I'm glad that I know you're competitive edge now that a fantastic season ends before you make it to the championship. I'm glad.
Yeah, you can have a fantastic season. Yes, I agree. You can have a fantastic season and not win the NBA championship.
You heard it here first on Guardians of the 615.
It's possible.
Finas loves his moral victories.
No, they're not. No, but going to the conference finals is whether you win or lose. That's a great season. Now, is it the best season?
The championship?
You said what?
When you're the favorites to win the championship and getting upset by the Bucks?
Favorites is all opinions. That's all opinions. Because
I didn't favorites.
No, I didn't. I never picked them to. No, me personally. But that's why you gotta be careful. We talk about favorites. That's all opinions. That's all opinions.
You don't think that the Nets were the overwhelming favorites to win the championship last year?
No, I said on this podcast, they're not going to get it in that 1 year. Nobody ever does that 1 year.
He did say that. I do remember him saying that.
Because Miami didn't do it that one. Bro, that 1 year doesn't mean shit to me. Favorites, it's all opinionated. All I'm saying, if you make it to the conference finals, that means you are the top two in your conference. East, West. If you're in that top four, you had a great year, whether you win or not. You had a great year. Now, obviously, whoever wins it, like championship, that's the best of the best. But you can, if you go to the finals, you had a great year. If you had to a conference finals, you had a great year. That's all I'm saying. There's just different levels.
31 teams last year had a disappointing season. There's only one team that had a fantastic season.
Oh no, that's a bunch of bullshit.
That's how it works. No such thing as moral victories, Finis.
I never said more victories. I just said you had a great season. Look at the record. Look at the stats. You had a great season.
They didn't bring home them rings though.
Technically, they did, but
so here's what I'm saying. I'm saying that Ben Simmons would not work in the Nets, but I could see him working in Portland.
Bro, but that's not even a thing.
I mean, you can try to make it a thing.
Because, bro, if you trade Ben Simmons, they trade Ben Simmons, they want Dame or CJ, and they're not giving that up. Like,
no, the organization's already came out and said Dame is not on the table for shit. Now, CJ maybe, but CJ has a collapsed lung right now. Who wants to pick up CJ right now?
Yeah.
So that's not even. We're talking about realistic trades, and I think for each team, all I'm saying is the cleanest. You don't have to give up a shit ton. You
As
get
the 76ers, why would you want to take on Kyrie Irving? Why would any team in the country in the league want to take on Kyrie Irving?
What do you mean? Because he's a great basketball player? What do you mean?
You're talking about
I don't know if he's going to show up and play.
Oh, he'll play with Philly. No, he's not playing.
He was going to play with Brooklyn.
No. He's not playing with Brooklyn because of the vaccination mandates in New York. In Philly, he's actually able to play in all away and home games. He'd be eligible to play. So you're not taking count of when he would take 3 games off last season, or when he went to a birthday party. That's not my problem. Because it was a birthday party. Look,
why would you want to take that on as an organization? I don't understand.
Because Ben Simmons is on the bench doing nothing. At least if Kyrie played half the season, you get half of something from somebody instead of nothing from somebody. 50% is better than 0% at the least.
I just got one thing. If Steve Nash couldn't do it, I feel like there's nobody else. You think that man's going to Doc Rivers? No.
You're talking. Wait, no.
I don't think Kyrie likes basketball, man. I don't think he likes playing the game.
Y'all are confused.
I think it's a bird.
I'm only talking about from Kyrie not playing due to the COVID vaccine stuff. That's the only thing I'm talking about. That personal mental day, that bullshit. I don't care shit about 2 shits about none of that shit. I'm talking about him not being eligible to play is all I'm talking about. That's it. And if he goes to Philly, he's immediately eligible to play in all the rest of the games of the season. Because he can play in Brooklyn as a visiting player because they got their weird rules because he was a visiting player.
I'm just saying that if you're Philadelphia, you have Ben Simmons, who you can get whatever you can get for him. Oh my God, whatever you can get for Ben Simmons, you have an asset, right? You have an asset that you can get at least something for. Kyrie. You could trade for Kyrie, and that man could say that he's going to retire next week. You have no idea what that guy's going to do. But I'm serious. I'm serious. Calvin's laughing because it's true. How surprised would you be, Calvin, if he traded and the next week Kyrie said, "I'm retiring"? Would you be shocked?
I would. I mean, like, I would be like, damn. And then I'd be like, could have saw it coming.
But
like,
here's the thing, Mitch. I get what you're saying, but the thing is, even if he did that, he would still be doing the exact same shit retired that Ben Simmons is doing right now. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And actually, if he retired, that frees up cap space for 76ers. They can make moves. That would actually be beneficial to the 76ers if they got him and he retired. Now we got money to get something.
Yeah, but you could trade Ben Simmons for
who?
I don't know. Let me.
Who?
I'm going to use some
since y'all want to talk
players
shit
real
about
quick.
Ben Simmons not being shit on, who wants him is the problem now.
I'm gonna throw some random names out there.
Who
right?
wants him is the problem.
You could get like a Terry Rozier out of them. You could get like
the Hornets. The Hornets don't want Ben Simmons.
Why not?
The Hornets, because they are struggling in the guard.
Everybody wants Ben Simmons. He's a 25-year-old kid that still.
Now he has.
10,
Now you want to say something positive about Ben. 2 minutes ago, you were just talking about how he can't do shit
because he can't play on the same team as James Harden. Finest
nobody.
He can't play on the team.
You want to say
James Harden?
Teams want Ben Simmons.
I mean, honestly, what teams in the NBA would even possibly slightly need him?
That's what I'm saying.
I can't.
The Nets. That's pretty much it. All the other teams are set at point guard unless he comes off the bench.
Oklahoma City would take him. Houston would take him.
I can see Houston.
San Antonio would take him.
No, they wouldn't.
No, they're not giving up Murray.
No, not at all.
They're not doing that to Murray. That's a
The
dog.
only reason why I see Houston though, one is because they're terrible at running an organization, so they're willing to do some stupid shit like that. And two, I saw that they're willing to rebuild, to start a rebuild with their organization, even though they're like one of the youngest teams in the NBA, which makes no sense to me. But
the Kings would take them. There are a bunch of teams that would take them.
Kings.
Yeah,
well, they're going to give up DeAndre Fox.
You're going to give up Fox.
No,
as the Kings organization, you're going to give up Fox.
What's that other kid's name? The Halliburton kid? Is that
He's not. He's good, but he's not that good. If anybody else,
you're still getting better value than you would with Kyrie. At least you know what you're getting.
But you have to think. You have to think from the other team's perspective too. You can't just think about 76 because it's got to be a realistic trade.
Mitch, you got to think about it. I think Davion Mitchell has more value than Halliburton, in my opinion.
Well, either one. At least you know that you're going to get production out of those guys. You don't know what you're going to get with Kyrie. You have no idea. That man could wake up in the morning and decide, "Oh, I'm going to retire."
Wait, are we talking about Simmons? Or are we talking about
what he's thinking? You don't know anything about him. You have nobody on this planet knows what that man's thinking. Those kids out and you can go and get somebody that you know that just wants to ball. That is all I'm saying. I'm saying Ben Simmons going with James Harden is not going to work because they're too ball dominant. You can't that ball dominant of players.
Well, the way you make it sound is that the Nets should get Simmons because the 76ers are getting the short end of the stick in the trade. That's what it sounds like.
They are getting the short end of the stick in the trade.
It's still, but even with all this being said, it's still the cleanest trade.
And could you imagine Kyrie being friends with Joel Embiid? Could you imagine what would have happened if Kyrie went to a birthday party and took 3 games off? And
I don't care. I don't care about guys being friends at all. Because I just because you're on the team doesn't mean you have to be friends. Doesn't mean y'all got to get along to win. I don't care about none of that shit.
Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid hate each other, and that's just kind of where they're at right now. And
I'm just saying that
because they don't like each other.
That doesn't matter. I don't care about none of that.
So the whole situation that they're in right now is because they don't like each other.
I don't care. None of that shit.
So you don't care about what's causing the situation.
I don't care because let's not forget Kobe and Shaq could not stand each other for the longest, and they still won one.
You're talking about 2 Hall of Famers. I'm talking about
I get that.
Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid, man.
They're both Hall of Famers. So what are we talking about? They're both future Hall of Famers. Joel Embiid's for sure a future Hall of Famer. Let's not stop. Ben Simmons has built a resume to be potential Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer. With all the defensive accolades.
Where is my cap of justice?
No, look up his accolades.
Where is the cap of justice? This man just called Ben Simmons a future Hall of Famer.
I said he potentially could be a future Hall of Famer. It's not.
Look,
bro, look at some of the guys in the Hall of Fame. Doesn't take that much. It really doesn't. If you win all NBA a few times, an all-star a few times, and an all-team defense, you're pretty much in. Let's be honest. Honestly.
And they do take into account obviously
what you did in college.
Didn't do anything in college, but I mean he did do something in college, but like they do take that into effect too as well. So
it's just participation. So Seth Curry is a future Hall of Famer because Steph is his brother.
No,
I gotta write this down.
Let's not be belligerent. But listen to this.
So we're just going to take some guy that's average career like 16, 7, and 8 in his career. That's a future Hall of Famer. Pull up his stats. What's his career stats? I'd love to know
16, 8, and 7.
Is that actually what it is?
Yeah.
That's actually
Oh shit! That guy's in the Hall of Fame. That's some fucking horse shit,
bro.
Man.
I'm trying to tell he's not as bad as the media. First of all, look, 3-time All-Star, All NBA. All rookie of the year, 2-time all defense, and the steals champ. He's a future Hall of Famer, bro. I'm sorry.
His 18. The fuck, man.
I tried to tell you. So what we talking about, bro?
Get out of here, man. He ain't no Hall of Famer.
That's all it takes.
He ain't a
That's
fucking
literally all it takes.
I could see the argument. Joel Embiid, I can see the argument that he'll be a future Hall of Famer, but don't sit here and tell me that Ben Simmons just got his ticket punched and that he's just a perennial all-star that's just the best thing that's ever touched.
Again, like I said he has let's not forget, I said potential. What I'm looking at right here, if you just look at his pure accolades, screw wins, losses, look at pure accolades. I've seen less get into the Hall of Fame. Much less. Come on.
Robert Horry isn't in the Hall of Fame, and he has 7 rings.
Again, who did he play for?
The Spurs, the Lakers. They got rings.
2 of the best organizations ever. Okay.
And he had 7 rings. He ain't a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, rings.
Some of the biggest shots in those organizations' histories, too.
Bro, yeah, but you got to be, again, rings is a team effort. It's all about how much he contributed to those rings. Because my boy Derek Fisher has 5 rings, not a Hall of Famer. You want to know why he has 5?
And was
he
the
played
point
with
guard
Kobe for 3 of those rings.
He's the point
all
guard
5 of those rings. You said what?
He's the point guard that led them. I mean, why isn't he a Hall of Famer? But you're going to tell me that Ben Simmons made it to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Now, don't get me wrong.
Let's say, hey, Charles Barkley, no NBA titles, Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Charles Barkley's stats were ridiculous.
That's what he's trying to say, bro. That's what he's trying to say, bro.
His stats are ridiculous. 18, 7, and 8. I can find some bum off the street that can do that.
No, you can't. In the NBA? As a point guard?
You're reaching, bitch. You're reaching,
Come on now.
Speaking of, now that we're on that, never mind.
Oh, no. I got something to ask you, Mitch. I actually got something to ask you. You're a Duke fan. What's up with your boy Pablo? Losing 7 pounds per game? What? That sounds like sickle cell. To me, that's what it sounds like.
What the hell
chill on my head, bro.
Huh?
I said chill on my head.
Oh, my fault, bro.
Hey, Strib, you good?
Strib, you good? No.
Hey, since we are the guardians of the 615, I think that we do need to shout out one of our fellow brethren who's the Rockets are on like an 8-game winning streak, and I'm pretty sure that Garrison Matthews is out there averaging like 20 a game right now. I'm pretty sure he's just leading that charge.
Bro, he's run. Bro, they gave him a nickname. They call him Gary Bird. I said, oh no. I said, bro, it's.
Bro, I mean, he's averaging like 20 a game.
Bro, he's playing out his mind right now from the 3-point line. That's all he's doing, just shooting threes. Like
he's spraying, bro. We got
it's crazy.
40% from 3.
It's crazy though, because Finis, we played against him, and I never thought he would get to this point.
Oh,
never.
No.
What happened? He went to Lipscomb or Belmont, and like all he did was just shoot for 4 years straight, just grinded his ass off or something like that.
I know Lipscomb went to the NIT. I think they played against like a pretty big name school or well-known school, and I think he dropped buckets that game. I think that's what kind of got his name out there and everything.
That's crazy, man. Because Franklin, when we played he played at Franklin, like they weren't like it's not like they were.
Franklin
just killing
was big.
us.
Franklin that year they had players that were huge.
Yeah, but they weren't killing us. Hell, I think we beat them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not
we split with them.
Yeah, but it's not like, usually you got those guys that just are out there killing dudes. It's not even like he was killing us. It's like, but it's crazy. I think
only thing Franklin
did.
Coachable. Only thing they did was just run off ball screens and stuff, and that's really how they did. And if nothing was open, they had Ben Hageman slip to the basket with his big ass, and he'll steal the hell out of you. But I mean,
I was blocking his shit. But go ahead.
Shit, I wasn't. He outweighed me by like a good 150.
Derek Fisher, 5-time NBA champ, no accolades. Ben Simmons, 3-time All-Star, All-NBA, 2-time All-Defense, steals champ, 2019-2020 Rookie of the Year, all rookie. I'm sorry, Mitch, but that's all it takes. That's all it takes. Now, I agree with you. It should take more than that, but that's all it takes.
He ain't no Hall of Famer, bro.
At this point, he is not.
Now, if he were to retire, like if he were to retire today, I agree. It's probably a little tough. I've seen guys with less, but usually with less, if you got a ring, it solidifies it. So it gets tough. But if he gets a few more all defenses, and maybe like one more All NBA, if he just has another good year where he gets his shit together and becomes an all-star fight, that's it. It's a done deal.
He probably work well with Golden State.
You said what?
Who?
Ben Simmons.
I
guess anybody would work well with Golden State, but
all you gotta do is pass it to Steph, and you're pretty much good.
Bro, Mitch, you know what? That might not be a bad move.
But who would you trade him for?
Who are you gonna give him? You gonna give him Gary Payton, Jordan Poole?
No, they're playing way too well together. You're with those guys.
What I'm saying? Yeah,
bro.
But
if anything, you're gonna have to give draft picks. Future draft picks.
Look. I'm gonna say something real quick. All right, it's just a thought. But the way he plays and the way he would play with Golden State, he would basically be doing the same shit Draymond's doing.
Yeah.
So Draymond for Simmons, which I don't think that'd be a smart move by the Warriors, but that's the only way I could see that actually even working.
Draymond, a few draft picks and some.
Because I mean, Ben Simmons, I think he plays better defense because Draymond just fouls at the time. I've been watching the Warriors last few games, and anyway.
But with him, you got to think about that.
Better offensive presence because Draymond
is Draymond a Hall of Famer?
Unfortunately, yes.
Thank you. I just wanted.
But again, like I said, he has less accolades, but it's because he has those rings. So I mean, and he's a good defender, so I'll definitely give him that.
Dude? That great would actually be if that panned out and everything. Obviously, they have Steph, Clay. Who runs the three? Is it Jordan Poole?
Jordan Poole runs backup point guard.
Yeah, it's
who's your three then?
Wiggins.
Oh yeah,
Wiggins. I don't know how the hell I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's playing like a monster.
They don't even have Wiseman back yet either.
That's insane.
What if you threw Wiseman to the 76ers?
No,
I mean, they were already. No, I mean, they listen. Y'all are shaking your head, but they were already trying to do that because why the fuck would they get Al Horford? You basically have two Joel Embiids. You have a Joel Embiid.
Yeah, but Al Horford has a mid-range game though, so he doesn't have to be clogging up the paint.
You can have Wiseman do whatever the hell you want to. Kid's 19 years old. You can form him to do whatever you want. Get him in the gym with Joel Embiid with footwork and shit.
Hey, shot goes up, crash the board.
I mean, but you're talking about one of them. You're talking about Wiseman as the backup, though, not running the four, right?
You can put him at the four.
Can he shoot?
Yeah, he can shoot.
Yeah, he can space it out. Yeah,
I guess.
I mean, they already tried to go big boy ball with Al Horford.
Yeah, but Al Horford.
He's on.
I mean, Wiseman's probably a little bit shorter than Joel Embiid, less weight. And's got more mobility.
I thought Wiseman was 7 feet.
He is.
I feel like Joel's like 7'2".
Oh, you said Joel. I don't know why I was thinking Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about the same size.
Well, Joel's a lot bigger. Joel's like that's a big dude. I bet you Joel weighs like 310.
No, he doesn't weigh over 300.
Bro, he's at least how much you think? 270?
Yeah, 270, 280. James Wiseman is 7 feet, 240. I highly doubt. Like I've seen 300 pounds on somebody. He's 280. So he probably plays at like 270.
Jesus Christ! Y'all know who Joel Osteen is?
No.
He's that like I think. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right guy. He's the televangelist, like the pastor that gets on TV or whatnot.
The white dude.
I was typing in what is Joe, and it thought that I was gonna say that dude, that pastor's worth or net worth. His net worth popped up. That boy is worth $56.5 million.
Oh yeah, because he sells holy water in like a
What
in
the
a in
hell
a
is
in a
that?
fucking hand sanitizer bottle. Like
That's
he
insane.
sells a ton
Do
of
y'all
shit.
see, dude? Have y'all ever seen like where he like preaches at and everything?
Yeah, you talking about that big ass church?
Bro, it looked like a damn football stadium.
And
It's
it was
'cause
like when
he-
Houston was having the floods, they weren't letting anybody in, like to support him or anything like that. He got all that.
Yeah, bro,
All that
because
flack.
he sells tap water as holy water, and people are buying the shit. People are buying the shit, man.
Finesse.
I'm sure he has some books and shit.
Oh, I'm sure he definitely has books.
I'm trying to think of the weakest resume for in the Hall of Fame.
Probably some dude from the 60s.
Yeah.
Hey,
Because
y'all think that Wilt really had sex with 1,000 or 10,000 girls?
I heard 30,000, and I don't know, man.
That ain't possible, right?
It's possible, but
That ain't possible, right?
well, if you take into account orgies, I'm pretty sure it's possible.
That ain't possible, right? There ain't no way, right?
Bro, he has to win, like, bro,
No,
he
me,
has to
I
have at
feel like
least
that they
4.
be telling us shit about like players from the old days, and that's just not true. Like there's this rumor that Larry Bird took like 200 shots, and he wouldn't have to go and get his own rebound because he could hit the net perfectly enough to where that would rebound back to him.
well,
We're supposed to believe this shit, man.
Well,
We're supposed to up and believe that Wilt Chamberlain had sex with 30,000 girls,
bro.
Like,
First of all, well, let's first because look, me and my buddy, you know Kendall, right? Calvin, my anyway, my buddy. We did the math one night because we were talking about like, bro, there's no way. We sat and did the math, and it ended up turning out to be that he'd have to have sex with like some ridiculous. I want to say maybe 200 women a week. No, I forget what the number was. When we did the math, it was something ridiculous. But after we sat there and thought about it, it's not impossible.
That's a lot of work.
you just expect me to believe this shit, man. Like they just tell these stories, I'm supposed to believe it.
I mean, I don't know. But think about it. He died from a sexually transmitted disease. So it makes sense. It makes sense.
No.
He got that many though?
No.
Bro,
No.
all right, I'm finna redo this math. I'm finna redo it. First of all, let's find the right number because 10,000.
Are we taking into account if it's the same person? That's my thing. So we're saying.
No, I think it was different women.
Yeah,
different. That's what he said.
Well, but think about it. If you're, let's be honest, as guys, we know if you're an NBA player, you don't have to try hard to
Yeah.
Because we're not talking about quality. We're talking about quantity. So that's a huge, it's a big difference. So it's not like he's just racking in like celebrity. These are just chicks off the street that are willing to do anything. And I'm sure it's not that hard if you're Wilt Chamberlain.
Especially he's 7 foot, and back then there really wasn't that many 7 foot.
And he's black. Come on now. Come on now, Mitch.
I just don't think that 30,000 people, that's a lot of people, man. We're talking about more in he's trying to tell me that if you go to Bridgestone Arena and watch a basketball game, that you look at and it's sold out. You look at every sold out seat around that stadium, and then you add 12,000 people to that's how many women he had sex with. I'm not buying it. Not.
All right, so look, it's 20,000, okay? All right.
The fact that you got commas, bro, is ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have trouble believing 5,000, man.
I wouldn't. Not 5,000.
Yeah, that.
In his lifetime, will a single man NBA player? That's pretty believable. Come on now.
I gotta get my numbers up, man.
Okay, look, where's my calculator? We finna do this math right here. So 20,000. He said 20,000 women, right? So look, let's just. Oh my god.
There's 52 weeks in a year over the course of 20 years.
So look, let's just do 20,000 divided by 52. Oh. 300. Is that right?
No, you need to do 20,000 divided by 20. Let's just say 20 years. And then divide that number by 52.
But even 20,
how many every week?
How old is he when he got in the NBA? Because like 20 years, it could be 34. Because this is not during his career. I'm sure it started when his career, but it said in his lifetime. So let's do 30 years. So some years after he was playing.
Bro, I mean, think of the numbers, man.
Okay, look. All right.
Just, no, but even if you take what's 1% of 20,000? Is that 200, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Even if he had 20,000 and you take 1% of that, and he got 1% of all the girls that he had sex with pregnant, that means he has 200 kids walking around right now.
Have you not seen the dude that plays for Warriors?
1%, man.
Was it Porter? You haven't seen the dude that plays for Warriors? Looks just like Wilt.
What are you trying to say? You saying that guy has 200?
No, I'm saying, yeah, he probably has a ton of children you don't know about. Because that dude that plays for Warriors looks just like Wilt.
This is all cap, man.
Have you not seen that? Calvin, find that.
This is
misinformation. I need you to find it. So look, let's keep doing this math. 20,000 divided by 30, right? That gives us what? That's 30 years. So that means he needs to have sex with 667 women a year, right? Right? Divide that by 52. He only needs to have sex with 13 women in a week. He has 7 days.
Why are you saying only?
Yeah,
it's not as crazy as it sounds. It's not as
That's
crazy
2 a day.
No, Mitch. I think you gotta take into account orgies, fam. If he has an orgy with 6 women, that's 6 right there. That's in 1 day.
There's no way.
Orgies,
There's no way.
fam.
I'm not buying this shit, man.
Orgies, 13 a week. Orgies. Hell, you can have an orgy with 10 women. You only need 3 more for the rest of the week, man. And you got 1 day down. 1 day. 1 day. Now, what me and my buddy was saying is the more impressive is that if this is true, because obviously I agree with you. I don't think 20, they're just over exaggerating. But I think it was a lot. Just come on, let's be honest. But
I just can't believe that they expect me to believe it, bro.
No, here's what's even more unbelievable. This is before Tinder and social media. So this man was spitting game,
writing letters.
Was spitting
literally
game.
He's sending letters via carrier pigeon.
Bro, the old school way to get 20,000. He had to spit game every week.
Rapunzel.
Right. I am writing this on you on the morrow. I hope that you find this on a good day.
On the morrow.
Sheesh.
Did you send that picture, Calvin?
Bro. Yeah, it's Otto Porter Jr.
Yeah, Otto, bro, looks just like Wilt. Hold up, I might pull this up for the YouTube. All right, Mitch, tell me this ain't his son right here. Tell me that's not one of his 200 children walking this earth.
It slick might be.
Tell me this isn't one of his 200 children walking this earth. Here's another one. Come on now.
That Spencer Dinwiddie look like him?
Bro, come on now. Ooh, what are these? Oh, no. That's just too much. Come on now.
I don't know, man. Better start doing the DNA test. Mitch just shaking his head. Yo, Mitch, no, but back to this whole Duke thing, because I gotta dip in a few minutes. But no, bro, what's Duke doing, man? I think last year Krzyzewski, y'all fumbling the bag. Y'all's top player can't even. Bro, he losing 7 pounds per game, bro. What's wrong with?
You just let them eat. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They always end up fine. They'll be fine.
Just it is early.
It is, but once it gets to conference play and y'all still shitting the bed.
It all matters when you peak, man. It all matters when you peak.
I don't know, Mitch. I don't know.
What is this slander? What the hell is this?
I don't know,
What
Mitch.
is this Duke slander? This fumbling
I
the bag
hate
bullshit?
Duke. I literally hate the blue blood schools. Like they literally have this pedestal that they're held up to. That
Because
they
they
just
went
don't.
on because they have all these championships, Calvin.
No, it's just because they get all they literally preseason ranking. They're like, oh, Duke, Kentucky, Kansas. No, bro. Like, no, they're not. They're not as good as they used to be, bro. There's a lot of other schools that are competing with these
But they're
people now.
still good because they get the top recruiting class almost every year.
They fumble every single year, bro.
What do we mean by
Almost
fumble?
every.
What do we mean by fumble? That they don't win the
They
championship?
don't meet their expectations that they're held up to.
And why are they held up to such high expectations?
Because they are a great program. But what I'm saying, though, but hold on. But what I'm saying, though, they're not as good as they used to be.
What does that mean, Calvin?
They're not good like they used to be in the past.
What do you mean by past? Like,
what's your definition of the past?
Duke won their first national championship in 1990. Then they won their second in 91-92.
Okay.
And then they took a break for like 10 years, and then they won another couple. And then they took another break, and then they won another couple. It just comes in waves, man. You can't go out there and win a 64 team bracket. What's wrong with you?
Can't do it.
Get this slander. What is he talking about, Finis?
Can't do it, bro.
I don't know, man.
They're not, bro.
It sounds like you're opposed to greatness, is what it sounds like.
The hell is
no.
this?
I'm not opposed to greatness. I just think that they're held up to a higher standard that they haven't reached in the past few seasons.
But my
I
thing
think
is,
Gonzaga's held up to a high standard. I think they're dog shit.
I think that the thing with Gonzaga, they need to move out of the conference that they're in and actually go to the Pac-12. That's my thought.
No, I think if they want to continue to do what they're doing, they need to stay right where they are.
Who, Gonzaga?
Yes.
They don't play anybody.
My point.
Yeah, that's why they're so good.
Because if they move into a more competitive, conference, it gets tougher. So the fact that they're able to do what they're able to do in a weaker conference, as long as they stay dominating that conference, and as long as you continue to produce when you get to March Madness, you're good. I don't think moving to a more competitive conference helps. I don't think that helps at all.
All the recruits,
right?
Keep playing in them high school gyms and keep losing. That's fine. They lose in the tournament all they want to.
They literally, I mean, that too, but it's just, I don't know. They don't do, like, who's even in that conference? Pepperdine?
Yeah, Pepperdine.
I have no idea. But it's working magic for them. So they need to just don't fix what ain't broken.
Yeah, true. But sheesh.
All right, boys, I think this pizza's about to be here.
Oh, from
not the Hut.
Oh, it's lame. I don't even want to hear it then.
Little Jets pizza.
Ugh, Jets.
Okay, I got a question. Why do people think Jets is not good? I think Jets is probably like my top 3 pizza choices.
Jets is good, man.
That's what I'm saying.
I guess you like eating garbage. It's fine.
Garbage. But what the hell has this podcast been? Talking about Pizza Hut, bro. Talking about Pizza
Nobody out pizzas the Hut.
Trying to tell me Pizza Hut. What the hell is this?
When's the last time you've been to Pizza Hut?
Listen, man, I get off this podcast for 6 weeks and I come back to nothing but slander around.
Hey, man. Pizza Hut till I die. I'm just a brand loyal type of guy. Once I like a brand, I stick to it. I grew up on Pizza Hut. I worked at Pizza Hut for a year. I get pizza every Sunday night to watch the Sunday night football game. Man, I'm Pizza Hut till I die.
Is your Pizza Hut on the way?
No, I ordered to go pick it up because I ain't finna pay for no delivery. Come on now.
Be taxing.
Right. And my Pizza Hut's like right around the corner. It's like a 5-minute drive.
Facts.
All right, well, I'm about to go get this pizza. Let's
before we get off, so when I come in town, I need y'all's help because I'm betting on the playoff games. I'm actually I'm putting some money down, and I might bet on some NFL games. So I'm
not the best guy to go for that.
Football.
I'm gonna let you know I'm not the best guy.
Obviously, but still,
no, NBA. I'm there with you.
See, I want to get in the NBA, but it's too volatile for me. Like in football, you kind of know, what's what, and then you got those few games. In the NBA,
You have no idea.
know, bro.
That's true. That's true actually, because it might take that one matchup, that one guy just switching on him to not get you that over 25 points.
Right. It's that one guy that comes off the bench that's playing or starting because of an injury that just drops 30 out of nowhere and just there goes $10.
I mean, they take games off too. That's the problem.
So, I might. It depends, especially on Christmas Day. I might see what's up, but I can only put money down while I'm in Tennessee because Texas, can only do the free pool shit, and it's like a.
How about you
15,
just move back to Tennessee?
It's a one. Terrible question, because it's like a 15-way parlay, so it's almost impossible to win. So I just want to bet outright win or loss.
Finis.
What?
Nothing's impossible.
Start floating right now. Just levitate to this roof of your house.
No, but we just,
Checkmate. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We are better. We're gonna get more content to y'all. We appreciate everybody for listening. We're getting ready for 2022. It's gonna be the same shit, just a different day. And we are Guardians of 615, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Mayonnaise and Zaxby's sauce.
Oh, I'm about to shit on myself.
Even if I touch a meal and do it through the pain, I don't need a pill. And life gon' get me down, but it won't break my will. Cause I've been chasing this so long, I can't give up. I won't give in, been through too much. I done prayed for the money, I done prayed for the fame. I done prayed that I will make a sacrifice and play this game. I done prayed that my life would never be the same.